My English Learning Journey. Chapter 1. My Early Struggles with English. Hi, I am Ruchika. I am a 25-year-old girl. I am a student, and I study English in London. Today, I want to share my English learning journey with you. When I was young, I did not know much English. I studied in my local school, where most of the subjects were taught in my native language. We had English classes, but they were basic. We learned grammar rules, vocabulary lists, and a few sentences, but we did not speak English much in our daily lives. I remember sitting in my English class, feeling lost when the teacher spoke. She wrote sentences on the board, but I did not understand them fully. I memorized words and grammar rules for exams, but I could not use them in real conversations. Speaking English felt like a huge challenge. I was afraid to make mistakes. What if my classmates laughed at me? What if I said something wrong? These thoughts made me nervous. There were moments when I wished I could speak English fluently. I loved watching English movies, but I could not understand them without subtitles. I wanted to read English storybooks, but they felt too difficult. I saw people speaking English confidently, and I wished I could do the same. Chapter 2. My decision to learn English seriously. One day, I realized that English was important for my future. I had big dreams. I wanted to travel the world, meet new people, and get a good job. I knew that English could open many doors for me. So, I made a decision. I would learn English seriously. No more feeling shy. No more waiting. It was time to take action. At first, I started learning English at home. I did not have a tutor, but I used what I had. I watched English movies and TV shows. I listened to English songs and tried to understand the lyrics. I read simple English books, even if I had to check the dictionary every few minutes. I also started speaking English every day. At first, I spoke to myself. I described my day in English. I stood in front of the mirror and practiced sentences. I tried to think in English. It was not easy. Many times, I felt frustrated. Sometimes, I could not find the right words. Other times, I made mistakes and felt embarrassed. But I reminded myself, mistakes are part of learning. Every mistake is a lesson. Chapter 3. Joining an English class. After some time, I decided to join an English class. I thought that learning with a teacher and classmates would help me improve faster. I was nervous on the first day. What if I could not understand the teacher? What if my classmates spoke better than me? But when I entered the classroom, I saw friendly faces. The teacher was kind and patient. She spoke slowly and clearly. She encouraged us to speak without fear. In the class, we practiced speaking, listening, reading, and writing. We did role plays, group discussions, and storytelling activities. I made new friends who also wanted to improve their English. We helped each other, corrected each other's mistakes, and practiced together. Speaking in front of others was still difficult for me. Sometimes, I forgot words. Sometimes, my pronunciation was not clear. But I did not give up. The more I practiced, the better I became. Chapter 4. Using technology to learn English. Apart from my classes, I use technology to improve my English. I downloaded mobile apps that helped with vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. I played English games that made learning fun. I also started writing short sentences and paragraphs in English. At first, I wrote simple sentences like "Today is a sunny day" or "I like ice cream." Slowly, I started writing about my daily life, my thoughts, and my experiences. One of my biggest challenges was understanding fast English conversations. So, I listened to English podcasts and audiobooks. I also changed my phone and laptop settings to English. This helped me see English words every day. Step by step, my English improved. I could understand more words, speak with more confidence, and express myself better. Chapter 5. Moving to London for further studies. One day, I made a big decision: I would study English in London. I was excited but also scared. London was a big city. People spoke English very fast. I worried, would I be able to understand them? Would I be able to communicate? When I arrived in London, everything felt new and different. The streets were busy, the culture was different, and the English accents were unfamiliar. In the beginning, I struggled. When people spoke to me, I sometimes had to ask them to repeat. I did not always understand everything. But I reminded myself, this is part of the learning journey. I listened carefully. I asked questions. I practiced speaking with my classmates, shopkeepers, and even strangers at the bus stop. Slowly, my confidence grew. I started thinking in English more. I could order food in restaurants, ask for directions, and have small conversations. Every day, I learned new words and phrases from real conversations. Chapter 6. Overcoming challenges and gaining confidence. Learning English was not always easy. There were times when I felt frustrated. There were moments when I made mistakes and felt embarrassed. But I never gave up. One day, I had to give a presentation in English. I was very nervous. What if I forgot my words? What if I made grammar mistakes? But I prepared well. I practiced in front of the mirror. I recorded my speech and listened to it. When the day came, I took a deep breath and spoke confidently. I made a few mistakes, but I did not stop. When I finished, my classmates clapped. It was a big moment for me. That day, I realized something important: confidence is the key. Even if I make mistakes, I should not be afraid to speak. The more I practice, the better I become. Chapter 7. The benefits of learning English. Now, I can speak English much better. I can watch English movies without subtitles. I can read English books and understand them. I can write essays and emails in English. Learning English changed my life. It gave me confidence. It helped me make international friends. It allowed me to travel and communicate with people from different countries. Most importantly, it opened doors for better job opportunities. Many companies look for employees who can speak English well. Knowing English gives me an advantage in my career. Chapter 8. My advice to English learners. I want to tell you something: if you want to learn English, do not be afraid. Everyone makes mistakes. The important thing is to keep learning and practicing. Start small. Speak every day, even if it is just a few sentences. Listen to English as much as possible. Read simple English books. Write your thoughts in English. Use technology to help you. Find a study partner. And most importantly, never give up. Chapter 9. Learning never stops. Even today, I am still learning. Every day, I learn new words. I improve my grammar. I practice speaking with my friends. Learning a language is a lifelong journey. This is my English learning story. I hope it inspires you. If I can learn English, so can you. Thank you for reading and listening to my story. Keep learning and never give up. And don't forget like subscribe and please mention your name and where are you from. Thank you. Hi, I am Ruchika. I am a 25-year-old girl. I am a student. I study English in London. I want to share my English study journey with you. When I was young, I did not know much English. I studied in my local school. We had English classes, but I did not speak much English. I felt shy and nervous. One day, I decided to learn English seriously. I wanted to travel and meet new people. I wanted a good job. English was important for my future. I started learning English at home. I watched English movies. I listened to English songs. I read simple English books. I tried to speak English every day. It was not easy, but I did not give up. After some time, I joined an English class. My teacher was kind. She spoke slowly. She helped me a lot. I made new friends. We practiced English together. Speaking English was difficult at first. I made mistakes. Sometimes, people did not understand me. But I kept trying. I learned new words every day. I also used mobile apps to learn English. I played English games. I wrote short sentences in English. I improved step by step. One day, I decided to study in London. I was excited but also scared. London was a big city. People spoke fast. At first, I did not understand much. But I listened carefully. I asked questions. I practiced speaking with my classmates. Living in London helped me a lot. I spoke English every day. I learned new words from real conversations. I felt more confident. I made many mistakes, but I learned from them. Now, I can speak English better. I can understand English movies. I can read English books. I can write in English. I feel proud of myself. Learning English changed my life. I met wonderful people. I traveled to new places. I got better job opportunities. I want to tell you something. If you want to learn English, do not be afraid. Start small. Speak every day. Listen to English. Read English. Practice, and do not give up. I am still learning. Every day, I learn new words. I improve my grammar. I practice speaking with my friends. Learning never stops. This is my English learning journey. Thank you for reading and listening my story. I hope my story helps you. Keep learning and never give up. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I will come soon with my next story. Thank you so much.